What's up everyone? TC coming at you with a Japan video. そして今日は日本シリーズの始まりだ。Today we're gonna have our very first episode of my Japan series. And not only are we gonna be talking about Japan, but we're also gonna be talking about dancing. Two of my favorite things in the whole world. So, today's topic will be Yosakoi. Yosakoi is a traditional dance in Japan that started in 1954. Now, we might think ourselves in Canada, 1954, that's like 65 years ago. That's a long time ago. But actually, for Japanese culture, this is not very old for some of the traditions in Japan that go like hundreds and hundreds, even thousands of years ago. So it is relatively new for them, and it started out in Kochi, which is a small city in Japan, and since then it has expanded all around Japan in about 200 different locations. And when I moved to Japan, I was lucky enough to be in a little city that celebrated Yosakoi every month. Not only that, but I was near another big city called Nagoya, which is like right in the middle of Japan, and they had this festival every summer called Middle of Japan Festival, and they would dance some really hardcore Yosakoi for the whole weekend, and we got to kind of join in on that too, which was really cool. So today's style will be a bit different than usual. I'm trying something new. We're going to be looking at pictures real fast at first, and then I want to go through some videos that I found on YouTube and kind of talk about my experience with Yosakoi and why it's actually my #1 most favorite thing about Japan. So of all the things that I've done over there, it's definitely my favorite. So we're starting out with a bang for the Japan series. I still got lots of things to talk about for Japan, but we'll start with this one here. Yosakoi means come at night. I'm not sure exactly why they named it like that. I'm guessing it had to do with dancing at night in Kochi when it started, but they did adopt that word, and now it's called Yosakoi for everyone all over Japan. It's more famous in some parts of Japan than others. I was lucky enough to join it on a team. I went to this festival when I just got to Japan. I saw some people dancing on the street. They actually blocked off the streets for people to dance, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. The friend that I was living with, shout out to YB, he told me you got to say yes to Japan. So when people come up to you and ask you to do something, you should say yes, because if you say no all the time, you're going to be missing out on lots of good opportunities. I didn't really have that mindset yet, but I did meet a girl named Ella, shout out to Ella, and she actually asked a team, she went up to them and asked them if she could do it. So she had the guts that I didn't have at that time to just get in there and try it out and see what you can do. So she mentioned to me that she was going to this practice with a group, the dance that we saw on the street. And so I was like, oh, can I get in this? Like, that's really something I'd like to do. And I guess that she already asked, so I felt like it would be maybe easier to join through her. So she asked if she could bring a friend. We went there, and after that first practice, I was sold 100%. I was like, I'm joining this group, and I'm going to do this for as long as I can. I ended up pretty much doing it the whole 5 years that I was there, and it was one of the first sort of cultural experience that I had in Japan, where I pretty much had to speak Japanese. No one really spoke English, and it also gave me some confidence to perform in front of crowds and confidence as a dancer too. Alright, so let's jump into the videos. Alright, so here's our team. Our team name was KITAGATA Shoutout, and then when it was our turn to perform, we would run out like this on the stage or wherever we were dancing. It's always random wherever we danced, but it was actually rarely on a stage. So this was mostly just family members dancing together with me, along with Ella and even Alex that came around for a year. And it was really a cool group. They were super nice. They tried their best to like teach us, even though we didn't really understand. Here's the introduction of Alex. They were telling him to raise his hand. He was like, what's going on? He's nodding, but I'm not sure how much he can understand of his introduction here. But this was his first time in front of the group, and so he was still new to Japan at that point. And so he's kind of getting an introduction here. There's the sun. He loves the sun. And so, all right, let's get into the action here. Let's check out Alex go. First time. Oh, a little confused. That's okay. Oh, he gets it back. He's in the group now. No problem. No problem. So this is our regular, or like main dance called Mahoroba. And this is like, we're still sort of learning it at this point. It is the dance that ended up being like our main dance, even though we could do like maybe 4 to 5 different dances. This ended up being like the one we did the most. And it was nice because we started learning it a bit after I joined, so I was there at the start. It was fun. Here you can see me with the long hair. I had longer hair than this in Canada when I was a student, but at this point the hair would be too annoying for it to be long. It was kind of fun to have long hair again. I like this part here. This is one of my favorite parts here. You kind of jump side to side and stuff. This is probably my favorite part actually. Front, back, front, twirly twirl, and attack with one arm, jump around. Very nice. Next video. Okay, now this video here's the leader of the group, Taka-san. And he was just the nicest guy ever. You know, he made sure that everyone understood, everyone had a chance to dance, and he would like pick me up and bring me to all these places that I could never get on my own, even if I could like drive my motorcycle around. So he was really cool. Super tragic, actually. He did die in his 40s a few months before I left in 2015 to go back to Canada. So I went to his funeral, and it was really unfortunate. So, you know, I don't know if you've noticed that I made like this kind of a prayer last year at the last day of school. That was for him. And so here we are doing Mahoroba again. You can see Taka-san in the middle doing his thing, and see me on the right. You can see that we're much more confident with the dance here, including myself shooting out some extra maybe oomph and style points there. So we're definitely, the group is definitely more comfortable with this song here. So now we're doing a Shamisen dance here, which is kind of interesting. Shamisen is like the traditional Japanese guitar-looking thing that goes back many, many years. And it's kind of part of our dance. We just kind of look like we're playing it. And then we're turning around. And here you can see the clackers, right? So if you were cool, you would put them in your mouth and start, and then you throw your happi, which is the little robe we wear. This here is the ending of the dance, so this is one of my favorite parts too, because kind of had to go pretty ham. Yeah. So this dance was hard because it was like almost 5 minutes long, and like if you were going hard the whole time, then you can get easily tired. Not only that, but there's lots of screaming, as you can hear. We're like screaming hi hi and stuff like that. That actually gets you quite tired too. Oh, I messed up there. Oh well. Yeah, so yachare there, like you have to scream. Here's like at the end, like we've been dancing for at least 4 minutes. You got to do a jump kick and stuff, but you know, you try your best here, and you're really dying, and it's really the part of the song where you can see the true spirit of the dancer. Even though I'm confident, you can see me kind of misstepping there a bit. That's okay, you know, everyone does their best, and that's what's super cool about this. It doesn't matter. We're just doing it for fun. If it looks cool, then that's great. If you do it perfect, even better. Yosakoi! We all scream at the end there. Yosakoi, which is, again, the type of dance that we're doing. Next video! Okay, now we have the big Yamanaka Matsuri, or also known as Domatsuri, which means Middle of Japan Festival. Kind of an interesting name. Sounds way cooler in Japanese. This is my last time doing a performance here. This is kind of like my final performance. So you can see me bottom right with the white pants and the stick. I did perform other times than you know, at a later time, but this was probably my ultimate performance, honestly. Like, I was really on point. I was doing everything well. My stick was heavier than usual because of the rain that day. It actually stopped raining for us, and it just ended up being super sick. So I just feel like I was, like, looking at it again, I feel like I was just perfect timing, and everything just fell into place that day, and it was really cool. I actually woke up that day and felt like really crappy because it was raining, and I almost felt like not going, and I would have missed out on such a cool day if I did that. So I'm glad I went, persevered through the rain, and then ended up having this super sweet performance here on the main stage. You can see that it's not only our group. You can see that we have many different groups here. The different colors are sort of like the small groups that we're used to dancing with at various festivals. Once a year, we'd all get together and do this main stage dance. Choose a dance, which this time, again, it's Mahoroba, so we kind of chose our group's dance to do this one. And then all the groups get together. We practice for like about a month all together, and then we get to do it on stage. The performance isn't perfect. It's really just for fun. It's not a competition, but it was really cool to perform there. And this was the last time I did it in 2013. Next video. All right, our last video today. We have another Genki Hatsuratsu video from the festival in Oogaki. And here we have a So Odori, which is a different type of dance. Basically, anyone that is at the festival, doesn't matter what team you're in, you can go on the street and dance with everyone. The dances are normally a bit easier to learn than the team dances. And they're really fun. So as you can see, I didn't really know what I was doing there. But you just you join in, you go in the back, and you look at the people in front and you just try to do it. Once you do that every month, well, you kind of start learning the dances. At least the parts that repeat the most, which is coming up. So this part, you can see that we know it a bit better because we at least get to perform this part of the song many times in one song. So the people in this video, you can see Alex on the right again. Also, Taku in the front. And then you got Miki-chan on the left, which is Taku's older sister in the Aoyama family. And then the youngest family member is behind Miki, Mei-chan. She is the youngest of them. So you got the three kids here. You even have the mom on the right, Shiho. You can see her on the right. You can also see Ella-chan in the back there with the blonde hair. So I just really like this video because not only is everyone there, but we're also dancing in the rain. Normally you'll see a lot more people, but I guess we're the only ones that really wanted to do the dancing in the rain. So I really like this one too, mostly because of the chopping move. Here we have, sometimes in these sodoris, you just have kind of a free time. You just do whatever you want. You clap your hands and go around. Sometimes you try to get more people to join from the crowd or something. I just really like the spirit of soodori, where it's just like anyone come in. It's really 100% just for fun. We don't care if you screw up every single move. Oh, the dab! So as you can see, we were dabbing way before anyone was in 2012. It's just funny that there's a dab at the end of this song because, well, it wasn't a thing back then, but you should know that I was the original dabber, let's just say. So that concludes our videos and our pictures for today. I hope you liked the new format. I think I'm going to keep sort of like a picture book format for my Japan series, so you can see a lot more instead of me just talking about it. You can actually see what's going on in Japan. So thanks, shout out to Blackkuroz, which is where I got all my videos. He would always be there with us, filming us and giving us DVDs with videos and pictures and stuff. And he's got a bunch of videos if you want to see any more Yosakoi videos. I'll link his YouTube channel down below and check it out if you like this kind of thing. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day, a good night, and peace out.